You see, the 21st century illiterates are actually not the peoples who cannot read and write, but rather the peoples who know how to read and write but can't apply it. Sure, there are some peoples who will go to school, have college degrees and everything, but at the same time, if you ask them, uh, like, let's just put it into practicals. Go out onto your street and ask those people who have master's degree, PhDs, and others. Ask them uh, when they left school, the number of books that they have read about money, or just ask them the number of books that they have read in general, not specifically books about money, business, whatever. Just ask them the number of books that they have read. You will be shocked to see that most African peoples, we actually hate reading. I got to like reading immediately I left SHS, senior high. Back at SHS, I used to read them. I used to like putting stuffs together, just like getting knowledge from sources like graphics. There, I didn't know there were books about money because in our throughout my schooling years, like no teacher ever taught me that we should read books about money. All they taught us were this: we should read the syllabus, do homework, do practicals, all those stuffs. Like it was crazy when I find out that there are actually books about money. There are books you can read to start getting money, to know how to run your own business. Like it is crazy enough. So it is something that I have seen that it's not only me, but just Africa in general. If you go out to your street, and even those people that call themselves teachers and coaches and others, go out to your street and ask them whether they read books. Like that was it last, when was it? That was last 2 months, or sorry, that was last 2 years. I met a friend and we were talking about money and how we will better our lives. And by mistake, I just mentioned rich dad, poor dad, and this guy was confused. He was actually confused. This is one of the populous book that we have circulating on in the internet and around the world. So when I mentioned again, Think and Grow Rich, this guy became more confused. Imagine I go to mention books about marketing like Purple Cow, The Deep, and Sell Like Crazy and others. Can you imagine the situation that I would put this guy into? So it's something that I just discovered that we Africans, it is something that we have to change. I beg you. It is something that we have to change as Africans. We have to go and read. Look, most people say the white are wicked to us. They are rich, they are this, but they still try to make us suffer. Look, it's not about them being stronger than us. It's not about them having the money more than us. We the blacks. But rather, it's about the knowledge that they have, the persuasion skills that they have. They have the skills to persuade us to do anything that they want. They have the communication skills. They have the persuasive skills. They read about persuasion. They read about how to influence somebody to do something. So I am recommending a book to you. How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie. Go and read that book. The white guys, they know how to influence people. They read a lot. They actually read a lot. Those people who are serious about their lives, they actually read a lot. Yet we the blacks who are non-serious about everything about our lives, we go out and consume the stuffs that they produce for us. These stuffs include the Facebook, the Twitter, the porno size, and whatever, Instagram and co. We just go there and consume the products that they have for us. Meanwhile, we don't have any shares there, but they have shares with us. We struggle to get small, and when we ended up getting our small, we give it to them. Go to TikTok and see ByteDance, the amount that they are making from TikTok. Mark Zuckerberg, who just started Facebook about 10 years ago, 20 years ago, is one of the wealthiest people in the world. Yet what we do is to sit down and criticize the few rich people that we have, that they are wicked. That is because of their evil ways that they are rich. Yes, you can say that. Because if you hate money, money will not come to you. If you hate rich people, you can be rich, because nobody wants to be bad. If you say rich people are bad, that literally explains that you don't want to be bad. You don't want to be rich. So if you say somebody is wicked, you don't want to be like that person. Because if you become, if your status become like that person, you will also behave like that person. So I am urging everybody who is serious about their life, please don't hate on rich peoples. One, don't also sit down and try to create styles from your mind. Please get books to read. Please get mentors to mentor you. Go on the internet. There are a lot of people who build successful business, and they are ready to share their knowledge, their achievements, their experience with you. So if you are somebody who just don't want to get yourself busy a bit, and you sit down and say rich people are wicked, it is difficult to read whatsoever, look, you are hurting yourself. Because if you know how to read and you are not reading, you are not different from somebody that don't know how to read. You understand what I'm trying to say? You know how to read. There are a lot of books are circulating on the internet, free PDF books, free audio books, free video teachings, and others. You can just go on the internet and pick any of them, and your life will be good. But yet we Africans, we hate to go outside and get styles for ourselves. We just want to be inside. All we want is to be inside, or to get everything we want at the blink of an eye. The moment you click, the thing is there with you. I started my business back in 2019 when I gathered a group of few people from my village, and I was teaching them dancing. It collapsed. I started movie. It collapsed. I went into networking. It collapsed. I came into marketing. I started getting some small things from it. Then I go into online business and others. Now I am setting an e-commerce for agriculture. And very soon, people all over Africa and other places will start buying from it. Mainly on agriculture. I didn't just started earning money when from the day I started. It took me, at least, let me say, I got about 3 years before I started getting small from my business. And I was getting a lot of abusive statements from my friends and family, or anybody that can lay their hands on my matter. Like, they will talk about it. Rejections. Like, I can say about 80% of producers and directors from Ghana, I contacted them. And you know what? They refused to work with me. And those people if the few that tried to work with me ran back. Look, I contacted producers from Nigeria, Nollywood producers and directors, and even Hollywood. I content a few Bollywoods too. I was crazy about my movie, but it all went down. I think we will be reviving it later. Yeah, we will revive that production later. So it is something that I made up my mind that I was going to do no matter what. And God being great, I am on the way. I have achieved a lot of things. I have imported goods for my clients, and we are still importing. It is not something that I just started and I am able to make it up. So, as an African, whatever, please try to do something for yourself. Just go out, read books, learn. Just try to learn about real life stories. Please go and read Failing Forward. If you are somebody who is struggling and you just want to give up, go and read Failing Forward. And please look at read books about biography books about the richest people in the world and inventors and others. Please read books about them, especially in your books about your industry. Read books about them and you will get more knowledge. Just don't go out and you are doing anything and you think you will become successful. That is not how they do it. It's good you get a mentor who will share his experience with you. So it's good you go out, get mentors, and then try to share your stories and see how your story relates with theirs, and if there is a way that you are missing, then you click it to theirs. Then you will end up having a successful life. It won't come as easy as it is, but it will surely come true.